Okay, free.
Sort of thing.
Sounds good.
Free's gonna.
The audio's back.
Audio's back.
Is it
Yeah.
back?
Yay!
Yay!
It's
I
working
had
on my
to
end, too.
close out of Streamlabs completely twice and reload it.
Oh.
Fun.
So you, if you want to turn your cameras back on, feel free to. Otherwise, you don't need to worry about it. I'm gonna leave
not gonna
the
jinx it.
the Emoris you off for now.
Oh,
I think what we're gonna have to do is figure out a different streaming software and maybe
Yeah, I
a
think so.
potentially different video software as well. But we'll get to that. In the meantime, we just focus on the game, as it
Okay.
were. So as a quick catch up, I don't know how much was missed. We
A lot.
came out. Free got her reading. Not too much was revealed there. Alakian went and sold the plates, then went to Ula's, got his cloak embroidered and left. Didn't say anything to her. Izzy got tickets for the play tonight, and that's where we're picking up. So,
You forgot the most important. Wade and I
and
gave
the
our
gifts were gone. Damn, I wish that was
we
cool.
gave the gifts.
Well, crap.
Shucks.
Oh, shucks.
Well, 2 out of the 3 were given.
2 out of 3 were given. So yeah, you are all in the Bronze Square, talking about what you're talking about. Your tickets are given out. Isabel, you still have a second one. And yes.
Yes, that's for Alakian.
Yes.
Correct.
If he doesn't take it, I'm gonna tell him to give me money.
Fair enough.
Haven't decided yet.
Fair
Or
enough.
if he disappears, charge him like triple.
That's something Isabel would do. Lie to him, be like, yeah, it was a gold.
Yeah. So, place night tomorrow's the pit thing.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, so is there
Excited to
anything
see my
else
first
that
play.
everyone wants to do with the rest of the day before the play starts? Because it's about like, at this point Lakin hasn't returned, so it's about 11:30. The play starts later at about 9 or 10, so
Okay.
yeah, I think it starts at
Yeah.
9. 9 in the evening. It's a late play.
I haven't eaten yet. Well, I mean, I could probably
Good
eat.
to
yet.
know.
Maybe we can check out the Dumpy Dog. Is that what it's
The
called?
dumpy dog.
Alright, it's a meadery nearby.
It's a what?
Meadery. It makes
Oh,
meat.
meadery. Okay.
Aye.
Maybe
Yes.
just watch our alligator there.
You think they butcher alligator
Oh.
there?
Sorry, mead, not meat.
Aye, it's made.
It's a
It's
place to drink.
no, it's a place that makes things to drink.
Yes.
So you don't drink there, you buy their stuff at the inns and taverns here in town.
Hmm.
Aye. So you could go check that out, or we could just let's go check out the meadery.
Sure, so who's tagging along with Isabel to the meadery?
Well, I brought it up, so I went.
Yeah,
I guess I'll go. I might as well. I don't have anything else to do.
Okay,
I
sure.
think Free went off on her own to go
Yeah.
relax.
We all leave, Lakey and comes back like, what the fuck?
That's essentially what
The
happens.
John
yeah.
Travolta, the John
Um,
Travolta meme,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
what the fuck?
Actually,
No.
technically no, because the Iron Wash headquarters is on the same street as the Dumpy Dog, so you guys would meet in the middle.
Oh,
Yes!
aw, damn it! I was really hoping it would be the no. I'm glad we
Wait,
found him, but
Would
fuck.
the Lakian have pie?
Huh?
What?
Why would you have pie?
Why would you have...
It's a song.
Okay.
We'll meet in the
Unlock-
middle and eat that old Georgia pie.
Oh, that one. Yeah. No, I'm with
No,
you.
I'm gonna
That
have to
one
say no
following.
on that one.
Well, yeah.
That's fine
So
with you, at least.
we'll start with, I guess, the three of you as you are meeting up again. Yeah, Lakin, as you're walking back, you get about to the end of the street where you see Isabel and Wade coming up,
And Thyra.
And Thyra.
and Thyra's there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at that. It's the elf. What did you run off to after that? After Bertie's?
Well, if you didn't notice, I'm missing my cloak. I went to go get it embroidered. Then I went to go see if I could find our friend at the Iron Watch, and was told he is not in. So now I'm here.
All right. We're headed to the meadery there. And I'll point at the meadery.
I mean, if you guys don't have any rejections, I mean, I don't really care to. I'm not a big drinker much.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and go, then you're missing out there. You're missing out.
I'll
But
take
it's
your
gonna...
word for it.
Alright. Well, live your boring life. I'm going to go and see what the meter is like.
Sure. So you go and enter the gates and start to walk inwards. Wait.
Do they do samples there?
Yeah,
You
as
know,
a
I've
point of
never
order,
actually
Isabel. So you would have never been to here?
No, she would not have interest, no.
Okay. So they do sell their mead around En Route, as it is the home base. They claim to have the best mead this side of the Aecran coast. It's okay. They exaggerate it a little
It's
bit.
okay.
It's pretty good, but it's not like, it's not too good. But
Yeah.
from what you would know, they do offer tours of the meadery, and they do offer samples. So,
Yeah, so this there was this real back in my hometown, this dude this guy he owned a winery. This one time Kevin and we snuck into one of his little get together things. But the weird thing is everybody there, they were taking sips and then they were spitting it back in the cup. And I was just wondering if it's one of those type of situations.
I just think you found a weird party,
I guess
honestly.
the rich type are a little.
Ah, you did a weird.
I
wanna
the
make-
wasteful type.
Point of order, Isabel has been to a wine tasting. She was staff, quote unquote. She snuck in there. So she knows exactly what Wade's talking about, but she likes messing with Wade more than she likes telling the truth.
fair enough.
Yeah, I always wondered what that was all about, but I guess
Have like this idea there, Wade.
it's weird things. Okay.
Wasteful, almost like spilling your beans.
Those aren't real beans, Thyra. Those are brain beans. Those are mind beans. They're not real.
So the mind isn't real.
No, the beans aren't. The mind. Never mind.
Haha, I get it.
Laughing because she knows she's annoyed Isabel, and that was
Yeah.
her end goal.
Yeah, so you guys enter the meadery. It is they do have guards patrolling. It is a large, industrial-sized building with two thick, chimney plumes coming out of the central part, and then buildings that come around the front. As you walk in, it is nice. It's more like a brickish type building as opposed to stone when you walk in. You enter into the first room, and then there is a long corridor that sort of goes onwards and then opens out into half of it is a gift shop, half of it is reception, and the reception is like a circular desk with a couple of dwarves sitting behind it, and there's a circular pillar above them that has a picture of a dwarven man on it.
I want to go up to one of the receptionists. Why do you call it the dumpy dog?
She turns to you and says, well, that's a very good question. If you'd like to buy a tour, I can give you one of those.
Just answer the question.
Well, I don't like to give away too many information. We could say like.
How much is a ticket for this tour?
5 copper.
How long's the tour? We're going to the play later. We just want to make sure,
It's
we'll
about
be
an
out in
hour.
time.
It's not long, hour-ish.
I look to the other two for like, what are we doing?
I have an hour to spare.
He
I'll
wanted to
figure
come
out
here.
why
I
it's
just
open.
followed. Hey.
I was just
Speaking of-
following you.
Speaking of dogs, my dogs are fucking making a shit ton of noise upstairs. Sorry if you hear
That's
it.
okay.
Fourth wall.
I mean, the last tour I went on was very beneficial. Maybe we should go on this one.
They might
So
have
that'd
more.
be a yes for the tour, please.
What do you want?
The
Three.
yes for the tour.
Oh, I see. So sure, yeah, she takes the 15 copper, which is I don't know how much. I think it's a silver and a half.
Silver and a half.
From you all and beckons you to the side. You guys wait around for a bit, and again, for brevity's sake, I'm going to whiz you through this. You go and you see the area where they grind down the barley. I think barley's a mead, and the other things that they put in their mead, and they show the process of making it, which is very, very heavily industrial. It's not too common to see such an industrial building. Kind of weirds you out, Thyra. The fact that there are all these like mechanisms that help almost take it off of the people's hands, like they don't have to do anything apart from put the stuff on, take it off, like mix a few things. It's mostly automation. There is a whole presentation on how the barley is grown. There is another presentation on the origins of the Dumpy Dog Meadery, about the owner, whose name is Edwin Oceansmith, who,
Very
came
close.
out of a life of crime, and in an effort to secure a healthy life for his family, decided to open up a meadery here in Ernroot, and it became very popular.
Wow, just rip off my backstory of our Friday game.
Wrecked. Fucking
Think
wrecked.
about it this way: your character is forever immortalized, kind of.
It's
There
forever
is-
Emoris out.
Trademark.
Puns.
There is. You get to make your own mead. You get to flavor your own mead, and you get to drink like a whole cup of it. It's whatever flavors you want to add in there, you can.
At that point, I'm looking to see if anybody's spitting in their mugs or not.
Make a perception
Sure.
check.
Isabel will do that.
That is, I think my perception's 3, so that's 22.
22. You see Isabel look at you a little bit and back into the mug, and everyone else is just drinking it and having a good time.
I want to sneak a drink out of mine.
Sure, make a stealth check, or make a sleight of hand check.
You need to sneak a drink.
Because Thyra doesn't drink.
Yep.
You still don't have to sneak a drink.
She feels she does. You said sleight
Okay,
of hand.
fair enough.
Yeah.
8.
8. Yeah, you are unfamiliar with the concept of booze in a mug like this, which is like a heavy metal tankard. You aren't really used to the metal tankards, and as you go and you lift it up too quickly, and there's a little bit of booze that just
And I probably clink it on my tusks.
yes, you got
point.
on tasks.
Good point.
Alright, I'm gonna. After I take that drink with a mouthful, I'm just gonna spray it out.
Sure, it over into the crowd, and a lot of people turn and look at you.
Wipe it off for myself.
Isabel's gonna take a step away from Thyra. Just be like,
Get out of here.
okay.
Yeah, you watch as an older dwarven woman who's got grey hair sort of walks up to you and says, "Give me that," and she grabs your mug and starts drinking it and pops it down on the counter.
I don't know what was on there, but whew, that is not juice. Not juice.
No, definitely not juice.
It's not No, it's not, Tyra.
It's adult
it's-
juice.
It's daddy soda.
Her eyes are watering.
It's soda.
Not
This is
mine.
medicine. It's medicine.
It's medicine.
That's what you
Or-
gotta say.
This ain't your sister's juice. This is your daddy's juice.
Or as my dad did call beer once, tipsy pop, which I
Remember
love.
that time that
Go for
Grizz
the-
called hands your piss mittens?
Mhm.
Anyway,
No.
as your tour concludes, you arrive in the gift shop, which is where it ends, and there's all manner of like little memorabilia related to the dumpy dog and the
Fucking gift shop.
Why is it
Excuse
called
me,
the
ma'am.
Dumpy Dog?
Yeah, exactly what I was
It
about
is
to say.
called the Dumpy Dog because the founder, Edwin Ocean Smith, bought a dog for his daughter, and it turned out that the dog had a very, very hard time walking because it was so small, and they loved it so much that they decided to name the thing after it.
That's so sweet.
I want to state
Tyra doubts that story.
my Waterdeep character's name was Edmund Seaforge, but his father's name was Edwin. So
Well, I was thinking about it, and I was like, how do I completely
Ocean
rip off
Smith.
Grizz's character? C goes to Ocean, and Forge goes to Smith. Works.
I love
I
it.
love that. That is hilarious.
It's a nod because I loved Edmund so much.
Oh yeah, it's
Anyway,
gonna make a joke, but I couldn't think of one.
yeah. So
All of
you're
those machines were very interesting.
so
Didn't get as
there's
much out of this as I did the Bantrix collection. Though.
no secret artifacts you saw.
Yeah, no, nothing secret here.
Shame.
A question: as a character, as a person who occasionally delves into the illegal half of society, would Isabel know if Ocean Forge or the fuck his name is? Would she know whether or not he is still active as a criminal and it's just a cover?
make a history check.
Okay, I'm actually good at those.
I do have something that I wanted to do, by the way.
That's fine.
That's only a
So,
12.
later.
So.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't think I told Isabel about what free and I found.
Okay. This is about Ocean Forge.
Yeah, you would know that he's no longer in the business. He's completely reformed.
I'm going to say Isabel thinks that she hasn't heard about him still being in the business. She doubts. She has her doubts.
You can think that.
What
Maybe he started his own mercenary group, you know?
Oh,
Maybe.
did he? Did he, Chris?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
not
cool.
this
Maybe-
one. I don't know what this
maybe-
one's done.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I guess she wasn't there for that.
No, I think she was out with a Lakian. And then we started arguing.
Yep. That happened.
And what exactly are you talking about here?
You know, the reason we met. Well, not we, but
No, I get it. I get it.
the thing that was missing.
Aye.
I found where it was.
All right.
Face of the altar.
Fix the face.
Tyra. So, we've been traveling. We've been here in the city for about. You went there the other day, and you decided to not tell me about it last night, or this morning, or
When-
on the walk here, or perhaps after the reading with Vaya. No, you started to tell me that the thing from the mysterious fucking temple that the ground collapsed after we ran away from being slaves. You started to tell me about that now.
Well, we were telling Wade about it, but then you and Alakin came in and we started arguing, and then this morning I was still mad about it. And then we went out and we did, the things. And then I just remembered it.
Yeah. To be
Remembered
fair,
it.
there was a lot on my
Priority,
mind.
Tyra. Priority. All right.
Well,
Found the
like-
thing. I sent a note to Mazor so he could let the people know.
Mm-hmm.
It's out of our hands.
I mean, what can we do about it, really? You know,
I
we
do
don't
think
even know
that-
what it does. We don't know if it does
Things.
anything,
I
you know?
hope he doesn't think. I kind of wrote it like a love letter, so I hope he kind of understands
What do you mean you wrote it like a love letter?
Well, because I didn't. If
You know he
it's-
likes hot
people
dogs. We've
steal
been over
the
this.
mail, you know. Like, it can get intercepted. Like I didn't want people to know what I was talking about, but I wanted him to
Oh.
know.
Okay. I got you. That's pretty smart. Yeah. You're like a spy.
Right. It's a
You're
code
all-
letter.
You're all idiots. All of you. Both of you. You're idiots. You're fucking idiots.
But also, I was also afraid that with all of the weird stuff that we're not sure that Alakian was doing, he might do something, you know, that might get us into even more trouble.
You mean steal it?
Yes,
Well, that sounds like a great idea, actually, and I think we should do it.
I don't think we should. I think we should let the people who are looking for it now deal with it.
Now, do we know for sure that it was part of the shrine?
No.
Maybe we should do more research on it first or something before we go stealing it.
Or
But
we
it
could
looks
steal
like
it
and it arrived here about a
just-
week ago.
Or we could just steal it and have it for ourselves. Therefore, we have a
Have you
reason to
looked
get
at
back.
me, Isabel?
Have you looked at me? I can turn
This
into anyone.
doesn't go unnoticed.
I can
the
transform
doctor?
to anyone I wish at any time.
Well, here's the thing. We don't know if it even does anything, so... We could just steal it and it could just be a rock, you know?
Well, it was
Aye.
interesting
I
enough
like
for
rocks.
them to set it out early. They didn't even have the exhibit set up yet. But, like I said, I sent a note to Mazur to let our friends know that it's here, and we found it.
And maybe...
Well, then it's a bad idea to steal it because people know that we have an interest in it, and so no stealing that, Brian.
I'm assuming this is happening as you guys are walking back, right?
Yes.
I
I
kind of
want
like
to
to.
know...
I kind of wanted to
I'm
think
just
we're still
talking
in the
about this
meat.
middle of the
In the
fucking-
middle of the gift shop.
Yes, go. Yourself. We could steal it.
Let's just steal this artifact that's in the
Yeah.
fucking Bantrix collection, because why not?
I want to know what Free's up to.
Yeah, Ken, whenever if you are there, if you ever come back and you want to tell me what you're doing.
I'm here. I just
What-
didn't want to make noise while they were doing stuff.
Perfectly understandable. I get it. What were you doing in this time, by the way?
Free was going to try and find, I don't know, a park or somewhere quiet, even if it's outside the gates where she could play music, and just
Yeah, you
let
can.
go.
You can go outside the gates, and you can go near the bramble, because it overlaps onto the west wall. So yeah, you can go out there and play some peaceful music.
And mostly for the audience, what's going to happen is she's going to pull out her flute. And when she starts to play it, 15 feet around her becomes filled with little illusions. And the illusion is a tall figure dancing with the short figure. And they're just going around her throughout the notes and that for a little while. And that's my little lore drop.
Fair enough. Yep, you do that. It's
Free
nice, it's
likes
peaceful.
ballroom dancing.
No one comes to disturb you. It's nice. Alakian, what were you doing?
I, for one, wanted to go to Affluence Affairs.
Okay, sure, you can do that. Affluent Affairs is in the industrial district, so you will essentially have to go past Isabel's house to get there.
Okay.
And eventually you do make your way there. You go past a large temple-looking building on your way over there that has a smattering of dwarven people who are coming in and out of it. Very nice, very clean, surprisingly.
Is there
Um,
any like symbols on the outside?
Yes,
recognize?
on the... So it has like... It's a large white building with heavy pillars at the front. And the roof of it at the front comes up into a triangle and then fades out into a flat surface. On the front of that triangle, there is a large emblem of a circle depicting an anvil across the front of it. Make a history
Okay.
check for me.
You got it. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is a 22.
This is called the Temple of the Soul Forger. It is a temple to Moradin, also known as the Allhammer. Yep, and you go straight past that over to, you have to cross a bridge that the River Thurn goes across. It's a long bridge. It's probably like 20 to 30 feet long, and it goes over this intense rolling water. And as you look down along the stream, you can see these like heavy water wheels that just that seem to be connected to a large majority of these buildings that are around that are pluming out heavy, thick black smoke. And in time, you come to a smaller building that's sort of intersected in between two, with the header over it that says Affluent Affairs.
Cool. I'm gonna go.
Sure. You do so. You see a couple of people are in here. It's nice, you know, there are books lining the walls and bookcases. There are tables set out displaying a couple of different things. There's a little bit of clutter, but as is expected in a magic shop. And there is an elven man with like long, flowing black straight hair that goes down the back of his neck and sort of below the shoulder blades to the mid back, who is just, you know, gently talking to customers.
How many people are in here right now?
There's a fair few
Besides
people in
him.
here.
Okay.
I'd say besides him, six different patrons.
Okay. And I'm guessing he looks pretty busy right
Yeah,
now.
it's pretty busy.
Talking to.
It's midday, so yeah.
I am going to kind of peruse different things, see if I see anything of interest, and then I'm gonna wait for him to look like he frees up from whatever. Like if he gets a minute to talk.
Okay, sure. So yeah, as you look around, the first thing that catches your attention is there is a glass case along one of the walls that displays a variety of vials. Almost all contain a familiar deep red liquid. It sort of glistens a little bit in the light. Hanging up on one of the walls, like above the bookshelf with two clasps, is a long wooden staff that sort of ends in a snake head. And on one of the tables is a heavy, thick rope. Those are the things that like catch your attention.
Okay. Are there any like books or anything like that in there that I can see?
The walls are lined with books. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Are there anything that look like they are like spell books?
Any spell books?
Yes.
Make a perception check for me.
Okay. It is 22 again.
It's hard to tell because of your lack of knowledge on what spell books look like. There are books here that detail schools of magic, what magic is, how people use it. You are unsure of whether there are specific books that have, you know, that are like secondhand spell books from people, but you get the sense that some of these books will have spells in them.
Okay. Okay. Trying to think here. What are the different? Well, I guess I'm just gonna pick up a book and start just like specifically one of the like about one of the schools of magic and start flipping through it.
Okay, which school of magic are you going to look through?
Just like is there like one for each one, like each school?
Yeah, it's a collection of. It's like a set.
All right. Fuck. A second. I guess for now, I do transmutation if I can find one.
Okay, sure. You flick through it. There are, there are spells inside, very, very basic ones, but you are unfamiliar of how they work per se. You struggle to comprehend at this point in time how one would physically cast this.
Okay. Is it just spells, or does it like detail anything else? As far as
It details the origins of transmutation, the uses of it, places where it's taught, things like that.
Okay. I will. Has the owner, I guess, of the shop taken notice of me yet?
Not at the moment. You see, he's dealing with a queue of maybe 3 people.
Okay. Well, I will pick up another book then. This time, Conjuration, I guess.
Yep, you do the same thing. It outlines similar things.
I guess I'm just gonna like flip through just like as many books as I can before the main guy takes things, I guess. Instead of just doing this one by one.
I'll say you get maybe 3.5 books in before he takes notice of you, and the queue ends, and he sort of walks up, says, "Interested in magic, are we?"
Just a little bit. It's
I see.
kind of in our blood, you know.
Right. Yes. Well, if you would like to purchase anything, please do let me know, and if you would like help finding such things, I'm always here.
Well, I have a few questions for you, if you don't mind. First off, if one wanted to learn more about magic, who would they talk to?
Well, there are a great number of industries and organizations in the world that can do so. What level are you at?
0. Other than,
right,
is there something breakable? Is there something breakable next to me? Like, still like a vase or a bottle or something. Not that has like a potion in it.
I mean, there's the glass case, which is not too far off.
I don't want to break the case because that's gonna be too big, I bet. Because what I wanted,
it would definitely be too big.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Rip the cover off the book.
Yeah, but that he might get mad if we did that, because it might ruin the spells that are in there.
Oh, true.
Maybe. Okay, well, I'll just I'll look at it. I'll just say right now level 0. Other than well, I can fix broken shit.
Right. Well, that is something, I suppose. Well, if you are looking to study, I might recommend the Archivist Echelon. I hear they take on fairly new advocates. You can always try the Tower of the Zenith, but I'm afraid that they tend to go more towards the advanced levels.
Are either one of those? Can I find either one of those groups in the city?
Not in this one, no. The Zenith is in Tristan, but if I'm not mistaken, the Echelon is in Casco somewhere. I think the capital.
Well, I do appreciate your time. I am curious. That staff and this rope. Is there anything special about either one of those?
Well, yes, of course. This is a magic shop, after all.
Well, what is special about them, and how much is it? How much would they cost?
Well, I shan't show you the staff, as it does tend to summon a poisonous snake, but I'll show you the rope very quickly. And he goes to pick up the rope, and he you see it's in like a knot, and he just undoes it, and it falls to the ground. He says, "Would you please stand back a moment?"
I'll take a step back.
Sure. Let me just pull it up real quick so that I don't get this wrong. Yeah, you watch as he holds the one end of the rope in one hand and just stays perfectly still, and he speaks a word in a language that is... It is Elvish, but also it's mixed. It's laced with something extra. He basically says entangle, and you watch as the rope. I would like for you to make a strength.
Oh, fuck.
Uh,
Strength?
Make a strength or a dex check for me.
Okay. Check or saving throw?
No, I'm lying. The first one is a dex saving throw.
Okay. I'm good at those. That is a... I'm not so good at these now. 14.
Yeah, you watch as the rope tangles you, and you are now considered restrained.
Well, that's a nifty trick.
Quite. And he says another word that is similar to, but not quite, release.
Now you're
And the
tied
rope-
up in a shop.
We found Lakian's leash.
Yes.
This particular
Your
artifact
wandering
is
days are over, elf.
available for the low price of 800 gold pieces.
Never mind. Your wandering days are still here.
Well, that's quite a trick. Not. I don't have that much coin right now. But appreciate the demonstration. Tell you what. I can't. Was there a book there that was on psionics by chance, Equa, or not?
There was not a book on psionics that you noticed.
Okay. All right. Fake. Well, I'll look at it. I'll say, well, I'm not. Obviously, I'm not skilled right now, but I don't want to have wasted your time. Do you have a book that one might be able to like keep track of spells should they partake
Yes.
in learning?
We can perform basic, unedited spell books. You will have to get one custom made, but it is a simple trial. How much are you willing to spend on it?
Well, that depends. How much would a modest one cost? Not like the cheapest one possible, but not the most expensive either, because as I said, I don't have much.
He says, well, for a custom order, I would say 120 gold pieces, but if you would like a basic, unflavored edition, that will run you the simple cost of 100 gold pieces, but I should warn you, it is 30 gold pieces to transcribe a spell to begin with. So your
Of
costs
course.
will be extended.
Well, but I still don't have that much coin. But I've got some jobs I might be working on here in town. So I'll probably be back. I appreciate your time.
Yes, by all means.
And then I'll head back out. About what time is it?
At this point, you're looking at like 12:31.
Okay. I guess I will head back to the Bronze Square now.
Okay. You start heading back to the Bronze Square, and we're gonna end the episode there. So when we return next week, hopefully with less technical difficulties. I feel like we always have technical difficulties. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I could get Discord to work 99% of the time, and then you turn on the stream, and then it's just like,
It's just like, nah, fuck you.
pretty much. So we will return next Monday for episode 14 of Emoris, where we will
We'll
finish
finally
the day.
get that play.
We'll finally get the play.
It will be the children of creation really, really.
I promise this time, and I will do everything in my power to make sure that's a lie.
I'll be perfectly honest. I did not I was not trying to do that. It was just like I have stuff I wanted to get
I will
done.
burn down the venue if I have to, Equa. All right?
Noted.
I think burning down the venue would stop the play from happening.
Yes. I will
They
do
just
really
everything in my power.
Well, we'll see what ends up happening, and then we'll probably get to the next day. As a reminder, the day after is not only your pit fighting scheduled date, it is also the date of Alakian's Convex Order audition.
Yup.
So,
Oh, shit.
Yup. Sup?
be
Do we
aware
know
of that.
about that?
No.
Nope. You don't know shit.
Cool. You're on your own, bud.
The what
As
audio?
we know nothing that he does, which is why there is 2 sessions of arguing.
I kind of wish we could have
Yeah.
extended this
3
episode.
hours of arguing a piece.
Yeah.
If we would have had like an extra hour on this episode, we could have got it done as well.
Yeah.
But oh well. We'll come back next week. And we might try different software next week. We'll see. I'll have
Yeah.
to do some digging and find stuff out because this just is not working. I'm afraid.
Try out Google Hangouts in regular OBS.
Yeah. But with that, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for sticking with us. I know it's tough sometimes. And let's keep making stories together. Stay safe. Wash your hands. And we'll see you next week.
Don't
Bye-bye,
touch your face.
everybody.
Bye-bye.